Can AI actually make your relationship healthier? Not just from using it as a therapist, which I hear some people do, but for your physical health. My husband and I are using ChatGPT for everything from supplement schedules to vegan meal planning, and it's been a total game changer for us. So if you're curious how this relationship coach and her husband are using AI to feel better, eat better, and argue way less about what's for dinner, you're going to love this video. Hey, gorgeous, welcome to another episode of Healthy Couple Habits. This series combines relationship coaching with health, wellness, and non-toxic living because I tend to attract a lot of women who are like me. They're huge romantics, but they're obsessed with health and wellness. When I met my husband, he was a Doritos and chocolate milk kind of guy. I was meal prepping like quinoa bowls or something and making DIY face masks with bentonite clay. Let's just say we had very different health habits at the beginning. But over time, we've evolved together. We didn't force each other to change. We grew with mutual respect and curiosity. And I know so many women in my community struggle when their partner doesn't seem to share the same health values. So my hope is this series makes you feel inspired, hopeful, and empowered to lead with love and still pursue your own health goals. In today's episode, I want to share with you how my husband and I are using ChatGPT to optimize our health. Now, first, a disclaimer here, this video is not a substitute for seeking medical advice from an actual healthcare provider. Plus, we have no major health issues. So this is really about optimizing our health, getting new ideas to confirm with our healthcare professional, and just really finding these new vegan recipes for us to enjoy. So about 5 years ago, we both made the switch to a vegan diet, although full disclosure, I'm definitely more hardcore about it than he is. But since then, we've started seeing a naturopath regularly and getting blood tests done once or twice a year, not because we're sick, but because we want to optimize. We look at deficiencies or maximizing our vitamin and mineral levels, absorption issues, digestion, inflammation markers, and more, all the things. And recently, my husband had this genius idea. He uploaded his blood test results from the last few years in ChatGPT to see what it would say. And the results were so cool. I was like, wait, that's actually brilliant. So I did it too. And so we input our blood work values into ChatGPT along with our symptoms and our goals and things like, create a supplement timing scheduled based on these results. Give me a vegan meal plan that's high in iron and in protein based on what came out for me, right? What might cause low ferritin even if my iron is fine? And actually, it mostly confirmed what our naturopath has already said, and that's reassuring. But it's also given us new ideas to research or discuss with our practitioner. The point is, we don't use it as a replacement for a doctor or a naturopath or any kind of healthcare professional, but as a research assistant to make us more informed and ask great questions. One of the biggest wins for me personally has been meal planning for us as a couple. I'll tell ChatGPT, I need 75 grams of protein per day. I'm vegan. Make it something higher in iron. I have these 10 ingredients on hand in my fridge, in my pantry, and it gives me exact recipes. Then I do the same for my husband with his own macros, and ChatGPT will split up the portions for us. And we've used it to create, chia pudding recipes, black bean wraps, high protein lentil bowls, things that we really love eating, and just really helped us maximize what I get from our organic delivery service that we get every Friday so that I'm not wasting food and I'm really using up what I have and adding variety too, because otherwise, I don't know about you, but I tend to get, really like tunnel vision when it comes to my ingredients. And I find if I go to the grocery store by myself with no strategy behind it, I'm always buying the same foods, and having diversity in terms of what you eat, especially fruits and vegetables, and even grains, I'd say, is key to really optimizing your health. And you might say, okay, well, often ChatGPT hallucinates. How do you know any of this is real or is good? Like I said, we run things by our naturopath, and most of the time it confirms what she said. But when it comes to the rest recipes, they've actually been really good so far. So instead of spending hours scouring Pinterest, which you can still do, I love Pinterest, I spend 5 minutes in ChatGPT, I copy paste, and we're pretty much set for the week. It's like having a personal nutritionist, a personal chef in our pocket. And then I upload the recipes and a photo in one of my favorite apps called Plan to Eat. I don't know if you have that app, but it is awesome for storing all your recipes and searching for them and even creating meal plans and grocery lists also. My husband especially loves that it helps with creating a daily supplement schedule. So of course we got our recommendations from our naturopath, but it tells you like when to take iron so it doesn't compete with calcium, or when to pair your vitamin B12, and even just reminders like don't take this close to your coffee, your morning coffee. And we've made these printable checklists and these editable Google Sheets and supplement schedules, and we stick it on our fridge, and then we can share with each other. And it helps us stay accountable as a team. And if you're thinking, oh, my partner is just not into this kind of stuff, this might be a great way to bring him in, because it's not you telling him what to do or suggesting things. It's data. And what I found is that when you work on your health together as a couple, your connection just deepens. And that's the main point I'm hoping to get across from this series on my channel. You're literally nourishing your body side by side. You're being intentional about how you want to feel, not just today, but like 10, 20, 30 years down the road in your relationship. Because if you're like us as a couple, you want to be that old couple that's still going on adventures together and being physically active well into your 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, and beyond, right? So using tools like ChatGPT helps us take out the overwhelm, and it turns it into something fun, like a shared experiment that we get to do together. And then we compare notes and what it says to each of us. And it's just really interesting. We get to support each other without the pressure, because it's not always the same. And that's okay, because remember, alignment doesn't mean being the same in your relationship. I don't get triggered when my husband goes to a restaurant, or we go to a restaurant on date night, I should say, and he orders salmon, right? Like, it just means being committed to growing kind of in the same direction, even if that looks a little bit different. So that's how we're using ChatGPT to support our health as a couple. And honestly, it's been a powerful addition to our routine and our life together. If you've tried using AI for your wellness or in your relationship, tell me in the comments. Let us know how it's helped you. What's it done for you guys? I'd love to hear how it helped, and let's share and grow together in this community. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with another health conscious couple if you know any. So I'll see you in the next video, and make sure to watch this one next.